Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Oh, let's just get into this. And for a little while now, 9.2 has been on the PTR, but we haven't been able to access the fabled second legendary. Players had hunted all across Zereth Mortis. We did silly jumping puzzles. We looked to see if there was a quest that just wasn't showing up yet. We did dodgy handshakes, we lifted up our trouser legs, we did all that we could do. Did we need to unlock some secret meaning to life to be able to gaze upon the wonders of the second Lego? Of course not. You simply need to...
It's
rep grind, you fool.
get it? Fuck.
Yeah. So we went from 9.15, the patch that maybe didn't deliver a lot in terms of like raw content, when you get any new dungeons or anything, but it did give us a lot of quality of life improvements, especially for alts. The message that was given out was kind of, have some fun, enjoy yourselves, don't do things necessarily because you have to, do things because you want to. And in the space of one patch, we've slipped right back into the grind again. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, the grind in some way, in some form, will always be with us. Just like time gating, it is the very nature of MMOs. But this, okay, this feels like, go with me now, okay, we're at the Blizzard HQ, okay, it's before Christmas, and there's a whiteboard in one of the meeting rooms, and just on it, it says, double Lego belt. And it's the last meeting before the Christmas break, and they're sat there and they're like, oh, I don't know. Look, fuck it. Should we just deal with this when we get back from the holidays? And they were like, yeah, that sounds like a great plan. So we get the whole post on the forum saying, hi everyone, the PTR is as it is. Won't be any more updates until after Christmas now. Enjoy. Blizzard employees enjoy their Christmas holiday. They enjoy their New Year's. They come back. And then they walk in and they see on the whiteboard in that meeting room, still there from before Christmas, double Lego. And they just kind of sighed and went, fuck it, just make it a rep grind. And they were like, yeah, that'll do. Put it on PTR. And off they went. It's not even linked in some way to a story element. And I'm shocked.
Well, not that shocked.
Because this actually does seem to be the way we're going to get the belt. Now, part of me, that small, still ever hopeful child, still thinks that in some roundabout way, this is them getting us to test it without revealing how we're really going to get the belt. You know, when 9.2 actually goes live, it's going to turn out there's some strange and interesting story or secret or something. You know, Anduin is going to reveal to us how we can create a new legendary that can combine all the magic of the Covenants, and the Primus can be involved, and it's like, oh, this is how we're going to make it, but they don't want to reveal that story yet. I still have that hope.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You know, they've said they're not releasing the final boss until the mythic is revealed, and then, boom, everybody has a fair shot at it. And I get it, I know that my hope that the belt is tied to some story element is a desperate hope. You know, it's like sitting here as a gamer thinking that the next patch of Cyberpunk is going to fix everything.
Hell no. To the no.
But let's pump a break a second. Let's just... Whoa. Grim, just step off the soapbox for a second. So what have we learned that has me cursing and ranting like this? Well, my dear viewer, in the latest PTR, the Lego Covenant belt has been added. We can actually get access to it now. Also, there is a plan. So for those wishing to remain with their current Lego on their belt, they can actually put this new Covenant Unity legendary power on any other slot they want. Now these two items, the belt and the plan, have been added as a reputation reward with the Enlightened.
What did you say?
Which is the new main faction in Zereth Mortis. And it requires revered to purchase, plus an amount of Cosmic Flux. Currently, the plan is much cheaper than the belt, but I'm going to guess that's because you're going to need to do a load of bits and pieces to create the new item wherever you happen to want it, so it makes sense. The belt is kind of just, you buy it off the rack, wear it, job done. My problem with this reputation reward, this solution that Blizzard have come up with, is as follows. Now, first up, it's just lazy. No thought has been put into it. I was joking before about the whole Blizzard whiteboard thing, but it does feel like that. Even worse when you think that they have the new community council. Isn't this the kind of thing that Blizzard are meant to say, hey, rather than rep grinds, rather than time gating, the new Lego, give us some creative ideas how you, the community, would really love for us to deliver this kind of content to you. No, nothing. In fact, the sad truth is, from what I've seen of the community council so far, the TBC team are great and reply. The PvP team are great and reply. The retail team, just like the rest of the forum, it's just tumbleweeds everywhere. But I digress. That is most definitely the subject for another video. Now, 2. It goes against this supposedly new idea, this new breed of creative freedom that Blizzard are meant to be having right now. The idea that things don't have to be done now the way they were. You know, Ian was talking about how, we become stuck in our ways because we looked at how the old teams did things and how we were taught, and we just assumed that's the way you do it. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore. So why have you just stuck it as part of a rep grind, which is exactly what we would have done in the past? I'm not going to lie, I would be more happy if the belt was just kind of added to a story element. You know, week 3, we have the quest, United in Power, and at the end of it, we gain the belt. But this, just tying it to a rep, if this is the way it's going to go down and this is the way it's going to go live, is truly pathetic. But just sad, because it kind of rings true for a lot of what I've seen as Zereth Mortis has developed. When I first looked at it, when I first went there, it had this playground feel. Supposedly, you weren't going to be tied to doing any of it. You did it if you wanted to do it. You know, all of the controls and the consoles and all those different things you could do, and Peep Pop or whatever the robot is called, didn't matter. If you just wanted to raid, you wanted to do M+, you wanted to do all those things, that was good. You could do that. You didn't have to do Zereth Mortis. But now that playground feel is disappearing, and instead we're getting this, you're going to have to do certain aspects of it, obviously, come on. And it goes beyond just the legendary, this new belt. If you want to upgrade your mythic conduits, there's a rep and an achievement lock for that. As we've said, want your Lego belt, rep grind. It makes me worry about how exactly we're going to be able to unlock this creation catalyst, which is the main way for those of us that don't raid. That's how we're going to gain our tier sets. As I say, I am hoping desperately that this is just a cover. The Blizzard are putting up some smokescreen to hide, I don't know, a cool story element or some new and interesting way that we're going to gain our belt. But to be fair, given the current story, what's that story element likely to be? Sylvanas sits alone, crying for her lost love, Nathanos. A now freed Anduin comforts her. They both cry, their tears forming in a pool at their feet. The Primus hunches over, reaches down, simply touches a finger into the pool of water of tears, and forms the belt of unity. From your tears, from your pain, from your love, I create this item of power. It's pretty bad, but I shouldn't even joke about that, because the way that Danyusa and Kirsty Golden are going, they'd probably use that and say it's a really good story arc. Ugh. Don't get me wrong. I know this is me just venting. I've just literally been reading about all of the things that they're doing, all the things that have been added, and I'm just like, I need a vent. So I apologise for that. I'm going to be playing Zereth Mortis, regardless of if the belt comes from there or not. I enjoyed my time in there a lot on PTR. Once the overarching jailer story elements were gone, it was a really fun place to be. It's an interesting zone with lots to explore, far better than the Maw or Korthia. It does give me that kind of Timeless Isle, Tanan jungle vibe. Now, don't get me wrong, I doubt it will live up to the love some people have for the Timeless Isle, but it should still be enjoyable. But the question is, for how long? This is the end of Shadowlands, okay? This is our end sandbox zone that we always get now. we have our very last raid. Maybe we're going to get like a 925 that's going to wrap things up for us. But for me, is Xerath Borders going to keep me going for 9 months? 6 months? Hell, even 3 months. Once the raid is over, we've only got 2 new M+ dungeons? And even then, that's just cut in half content we've already got. We've still got the same issues going on in PvP. Are they still going to be accepted? My fear is that what Blizzard are going to do is they're going to do what they always do, which is to make up for this lack of content, they're either going to force something in, or worse, they're actually going to force out 10.0 to alpha. So that all of the streamers can start their hype train again. Hey, it worked for New World, why can't it work for a whole new alpha all over again? That whole circus is going to start again, and we're not going to get any of the good stuff we could have potentially got from 10.0. Now, I know that's doom and gloom, and I don't like doing that. I hate doing downer videos, because there's enough crap going on in the world right now without me going, ooh, doom and gloom about something that's just our hobby. It's our escape from all of that. I really want to be positive, but I'm also not blind. I'm not a shill. So I'm going to call things out when I look and think, that's a poor choice, Blizz. What do you think? Be great to... Am I just being complete, you know, drama, completely throwing all my toys out of pram without knowing all the facts? Which is, you know, wouldn't be the first time, let's be honest. But yeah, it'd be great to get your opinion, see what you all think about this, because, yeah, it's a worrying sign that we're slipping back. And when you slip back, it's like a panic mode. It's like, just go back to what we knew, to the way we did it before. Let's not try and innovate, because innovation takes time. And we don't have that kind of time. We need to force this patch out now. Anyway, I could go on for hours. That's enough from me, everyone. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Laters, everyone.